Hey bloggers, this is Jonathan and got a fast moving video for you here. I'm going to show you in under 5 minutes kind of my workflow every day when I sit down to write blog posts. I typically am writing between 5 to 7 blog posts a day on various blogs that I own, but I would just encourage you to use this even if it's just focused on writing a blog post a day or maybe every other day or 3 times a week. And so basically I like to use, and I started using this when I started writing my book earlier this month, and so it's kind of helped me to organize even my writing on a regular basis. I use a site called Yarny. It's YARNY.me, M-E. And I'm not sure what the name stands for, but I've been using that to write my book, and I started using this for my blog post earlier this month, and it's really helped me to get organized. The reason I like to use this for my blog post currently is because it saves as I type and it keeps it all in here. I've had 2 instances in the last couple weeks where I've lost power all of a sudden. Now it came right back, but I can't imagine writing and losing my thoughts even if it were saving every minute. But this actually saves right along as you type, so it's constantly saving behind you. So if your computer were to go down, you'd still be left off right where you left. And so basically I like to use this. I've got my different blogs categorized up here. So we're just going to look at one of my blogs, career coaching blog, and up here I have different blog posts that I've written, and then under here I have draft, and you can easily create new little blocks, new little documents inside the tool. And so what I like to do is, this is a blog post that I'm going to be writing today. I always like to try to keyword target what I am going to be writing about. So there's 2 ways I do that. One is I love to use the keyword strategy tool, keywordstrategy.org. There'll be a link along with this blog post you can click and try it out free for 30 days. But this keeps my whole online business organized for me. So it may be too much if you're just getting started, but if you're comfortable, it's sort of like a spreadsheet for me, and I can add and change columns. There's more columns that I could change in here, but this is the simplified version that I have. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to use the Google AdWords keyword tool to search and find some more related keywords, as you can see that I have here. So these are the keywords, and I want to have these right here, so as I'm writing my blog post I can work some of these keywords in naturally. And these are good keywords that I've identified. Now if I don't get all of them in there, I don't sweat about it, but that's kind of what I do. Over here on this side, this is great if you're writing a novel, because you can keep things at your fingertips like people and places and things. I use it a little bit different with my blog post. Like for example, I have one called Article Topic Pool, and this is just anytime I have an idea of a possible topic that I may want to write about in the future, I just dump this in here so that I have my topic ideas. And this of course is just kind of the major categories that I've already set up in my blog. I just want to review these often to make sure that I'm covering all the different topics that I want to cover in my blog. So that's pretty much how this is used here, and then I just write my article. Sometimes I might have some research that I have set aside. So for example, over here I've grabbed a few snippets here and there about what other people are saying about the tool that I'm going to be writing about today, so I could just kind of have their thoughts in mind. I never use their content word for word. I always want to write original content, but that's kind of how that works. Once I'm ready to publish and I've got it all written, like for example this right here is an example I wrote yesterday, should I go for an online accounting degree, and I've got my blog post, I'll highlight it, copy and paste that. And then I like to use a site called managewp.com. Currently it's free. They're still in beta. So you can use this site, and what you can do is you can toggle between different blogs without having to have multiple logins. So I like it because I can easily flip in between my blogs. It's real simple to use, and all you have to do is upload a plugin that allows access in there. So that's how I'm constantly operating. I'm writing between 5 to 7 blog posts a day. Some days I don't always get there, so I'm contributing quite a bit to my blogs, and that is my workflow. So hope that's helpful to you at some level. Just get started.